it's Nikki of Nikki's Homemade Crafts, and today I'm going to teach you how to crochet the harvest stitch. It features a beautiful combination of puff stitches and it creates a gorgeous effect that you might want to try out. I have a few different patterns that you can try using this stitch. Number one would be this adorable, cute little gnome right here, and I actually added some lights on the inside. There's a mason jar on the inside that has some lights, and then you can see that the harvest stitch is made around it here for the body or head, however you want to call it, for the gnome. But we also used it right here for the hat, right? Isn't that so cute? I love this little gnome. Of course, you don't have to put lights inside. You can also use this as storage. Who knows? I mean, you get to decide what you want to use with it, right? But this is our gnome. This is one of the 3 patterns that you could crochet using the harvest stitch. Or you could be crocheting these trees. Yes, the pattern comes with 3 different sizes, and these look so stunning together, don't you think? I love how these trees turned out, all using the harvest stitch. And of course, some increases in between, but isn't that so pretty? I love these trees. Or you could be crocheting this adorable snowman. Look how big he is. Oh, I love him so much. He turned out amazing. Yes, there are styrofoam balls on the inside, and it nicely stands up too. Well, obviously I'm holding it right now, but you need to make sure, of course, that it's straight here on the bottom, or put something there to make it straight, you know, some sticks or something. But it is so pretty. I love it. And yes, we used the harvest stitch also for the hat here. So I don't know if you can see it since it's black, but this snowman is another amazing pattern you could be crocheting with the harvest stitch. So the question is, which of these 3 patterns will you get available free to view tomorrow as part of the 4th annual Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along? Let me tell you about this event, because we have 3 sets of 8 events happening within it. So that means you actually have an ability to enter 8 giveaways out of the 24 days. You get 8 stitches that you can learn, and you get 8 patterns related to the stitches published the previous day. All free to view. So if you want to be part of the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along, make sure you enter down below. Sign up. It's free to sign up, but you can also grab the ebook. But first, let me tell you about the giveaways. Okay, so we have 8 brands being featured. Each giveaway is 1 brand, and each brand, meaning a yarn company or a crochet company, is giving something away for 1, 2, 3, as many winners as they're providing us, and with special giveaway prices. These prices are incredible. You do not want to miss out on them. Okay, so make sure you enter those giveaways. Let me explain how this works real quick. We have the giveaways on every 3rd day starting December 1st. So it would be December 1st, 4th, 7th, etc. And you have 3 days to enter each giveaway. Okay, and then the winners will be announced the following giveaway day. So that would be, for example, the winners for day 1 will be announced on day 4. I will be going live on all the giveaway days to talk about the brands, the prices, and of course talk about the winners when they're announced as well. These are amazing prices. You definitely want to check those out and want to have a chance to win them. You do need to make sure you do all the requirements listed in the giveaway. So as long as you do that, because I do have to check, then you are all good to go. So don't just go through it and say I did it when you actually didn't. Do make sure you do it, because I will be checking that. That is one of the requirements the brands have for me, to make sure I check that everyone is doing their requirements. Anyways, so those are happening. There's 8 giveaways happening for this event. Then of course we have the 8 stitch tutorials, just like this one, where you're learning a brand new stitch, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do it step by step. So when the pattern comes out the following day, free to view, you know exactly how to do it, because the pattern pattern will be related to this stitch. Now, I just showed you 3 patterns, but only one of these 3 patterns will be made available free to view on my website as part of the free Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along event, but you don't know which one. Now, if you do want all 3, or better all 24 patterns, because for all 8 stitches we have 3 patterns, right? So 8 times 3 is 24 patterns included in the Advent Calendar Mystery Crochet Along technically, but only 8 of them will be made available free to view. If you want all 24, you do want to grab the ebook, because the ebook has all of them, and it's ad-free, printer-friendly, has clickable buttons for the videos, material list, table of content, and main menu. It has large font, it's easy to read, and you have everything ready to go, no ads, nothing, and it's printable. So therefore you have no worries going through the patterns and the stitches at your own leisure. If you don't want to worry about ads, you don't want to wait for the patterns to appear and give a chance, I don't know which pattern's going to be, then you do want to grab the ebook, because it's currently on sale right now until December 24th, 2025. There's all the information down below in the description with the coupon code and everything that you need about this event, the ebook, and of course the giveaway information. So check that down below. But for those patterns that are made available free to view, they will also be available on Ravelry, Etsy, as well as the Crochet Club ad-free. So the Crochet Club has all of this right here, more than 600 patterns, 6 to 7 virtual meetups every single month, a huge community of positive and supportive community members. You're gonna want to be part of this community if you want to take your crochet skills to the next level and find your next crochet bestie, because those community members are amazing and you truly do want to be part of that. It feels so much better to be part of that group and really take your crochet journey to the next level. It's really cool. Anyways, you might want to check that out, and of course all the information for that is down below as well. All right, are you ready to learn the harvest stitch? Let's do it. All right, let's start the harvest stitch, and it's going to be made in a multiple of 7 plus 3, and we're going to start the very first row from the second chain from the hook. You're going to crochet 1 single crochet stitch, and then you're going to continue on the entire row with single crochet stitches. Okay, so 1 single crochet per stitch until the end. So once you're done with that, you're going to turn, and then we're going to go into row 2. All right, we're now going to start this row with an alternative turning chain as the height of a double crochet stitch, and it counts as a double crochet stitch. So start with a single crochet stitch, then insert your hook into the loop that's closest to your yarn finger, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, pull through. So that is the height of a double crochet stitch. It also is known as a stacked single crochet stitch or alternative turning chain, and counts as a double crochet stitch. We're going to crochet 1 more double crochet stitch into the next stitch, so you technically have 2 in a row. We're now going to skip 2 stitches. Now you're going to yarn over and go into the following stitch, and you're going to pull up a loop. Now yarn over, pull up a loop, and one more time, yarn over, pull up a loop. Okay, so this is like a puff stitch. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through 6 loops, and now you're going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So it looks like this. Now you're going to chain 2, so 1, 2, and in the same stitch you're going to crochet another puff stitch. Okay, so yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. So you have 7 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, pull through 6, and then yarn over, pull through 2. So it's going to look like this. Okay, now you're going to skip 2 stitches and crochet 2 double crochet stitches after, 1 per stitch. So here will be 1 and then 2. So it's looking like this so far. So now you're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and you're going to crochet another puff stitch right here in the following stitch. So yarn over and pull up a loop into the next stitch, then yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull up a loop. So until you have 7 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 6, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now you're going to chain 2 and do another puff stitch in that same stitch. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. 7 loops, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 6, and then yarn over, pull through 2. right? Now you're going to skip 2 stitches and finish up the last 2 stitches with double crochet stitches. So the first row is going to look like this. So this is just for my little swatch. Obviously for other projects, this may be longer, bigger, right? Some of the projects, some of the patterns that I just showed are made in rounds. Some of them have increases and decreases, but the increases and decreases are not focused on the puff stitch. They're only focused on the double crochet stitches in the center there. In between, it may have more double crochet stitches, may have less, right? Depending on the pattern. But this is how it looks like so far. We're now going to turn and we're going to continue the pattern. So here in the next row, you're going to start again with those 2 double crochet stitches. The first one is going to be the alternative turning chain, just like before, and a double crochet stitch in the next stitch. So it's going to look like this. So you're now going to go into that chain of 2 space, and you're going to crochet this puff stitch set one more time into the chain of 2. Okay, so yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop. Now you have 7 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 6, yarn over, pull through 2. Now chain of 2, and then again in that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Until you have 7 on your hook, yarn over, pull through 6, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now you're going to go into those double crochet stitches and you're going to crochet your double crochet stitches, 1 per stitch. Okay, so it looks like this. So now you're going to repeat this. So again, into the chain of 2, you're going to put the puff stitch set. Okay, so you're going to make 1 puff stitch like so, then chain of 2, and you're going to make another puff stitch into that same chain of 2 space. So until you have 7 loops, yarn over, pull through 6, yarn over, pull through 2. Then finish up the row with the 2 double crochet stitches. At least for this swatch, that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now you're going to continue this pattern with this row in mind. Okay, so the row we just did, that's the one you do over and over and over again for this specific swatch right here. So remember, some of the patterns that I just showed you, they have increases and decreases, so they may look a little bit different, but the puff stitch itself does not change. That's the same for all. The increases and decreases are happening within the double crochet section of this pattern. And then once you're done, you'll be able to crochet either these trees. Oh, they're so pretty. Yes, all 3 sizes are included in that pattern. Or this adorable gnome right here. I should call it the gnome storage, right? It has a mason jar on the inside. You can either light up or you can just hide some candy. And of course, you can also store your crochet hooks inside or whatever else you want to hide inside. Isn't that so cute? I love this little gnome. And of course, the stunning snowman is another possibility of one of the free patterns that will be made available free to view tomorrow. Isn't it so cute? I love the snowman. It's so adorable. I love him. And he's nice and big and he's a nice decoration piece. I just love him. He looks cute and adorable. And of course, you could make him a little bit more classic, right? Or more, I should say, like farmhouse style where it doesn't have any faces, right? You could just add this little bit on it, the arms, the hat, and nothing else. You could leave it without a face or anything. That's more of the farmhouse style snowman if you wanted that. I wanted mine to have a cute little face and I put googly eyes on it because they're adorable, right? I mean, I like googly eyes. They're cute. Anyways, this is another possibility as one of the free patterns. But remember, if you want all 3 of these patterns, then be sure to grab the ebook because it includes all 3, or better, all 24 patterns in this event. So that way you get them ad-free and printer-friendly. I hope you love this stitch. Isn't it amazing? And don't forget to enter the giveaway, of course, that is happening right now. And we have this hashtag right here so that way you can talk about this special event in the Facebook group called Crocheting with Nikki. That way we can find you and celebrate you whenever you're talking about the stitches or these patterns or the giveaways, right? We want to hear from you. Let's talk about it. Be sure to post your pictures into that. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the bell to get a notification next time I publish a video or go live. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.